In 1974, J.F. Shapitz proposed a project that was later funded for the Department of Defense. Quote, "In this investigation it will be shown that the spoken word of the hypnotist may be conveyed by modulate electromagnetic energy directly into the subconscious parts of the human brain, i.e., without employing any technical devices for receiving or transcoding the messages, and without the person exposed to such influence having a chance to control the information input consciously." In his book, Microwave Auditory Effects and Applications, Dr. James Lynn elaborates on the above technique of the direct electronic broadcasting of words to the brain. Quote, "The capability of communication directly with humans by pulsed microwaves is obviously not limited to the field of therapeutic medicine," end quote, said Lynn. That is from Mind Control and UFOs, a casebook on Alternative 3 by Jim Keith. Again, Adventures Unlimited Press. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. I noticed that during the last week, Larry King, who I personally cannot stand, had Michael Moore on his show talking about his new film Capitalism, which of course is tries to portray itself as a leftist approach to the evils of capitalism. And on Larry King's show, he had Ron Paul on to give his take on the whole issue. And what he pointed out is exactly true. And I agree with him 100% on what he had to say. And that is that what Michael Moore was talking about was not capitalism. It was in fact corporatism. It was fascism. Paul did not use the term fascism. He used the term corporatism, which is a more accurate representation of what is going on in this country. That is that corporations have infiltrated every aspect of the U.S. government, and they work to make sure that all laws and regulations that are passed are done for the benefit of the corporation. So corporations are the de facto rulers of this fucking country. So, in addition to the activism that must be done in order to bring the populace to the point of demanding change and going to the next level, whenever you become politically active, one must take the steps necessary to confront the corporations in this country that are driving the government to do the things that it does. All of the fucking evil things that we all hate. And need I point out that these people, CEOs and important bigwigs of these fucking companies, all of them have fucking problems with either the IRS and taxes, or with the operations of their companies, securities fraud. Every single fucking one of them has some kind of fucking problem, and nothing is fucking done about it. So it's time to take it to the corporations. I'm going to find out just exactly what Goldman Sachs has their money fucking invested in. And I'm not going to buy any of those fucking products, and I'm going to tell everybody I know to stay fucking away from it. That goes for all the other corporations too. All these healthcare industries and insurance companies that want to rape us every fucking chance they get. I'm not going to participate in it. So my activism is going to go out in that direction, because that is the power base for the government now. And that is the power behind them, which is pushing them in the direction that it is going. And that is corporate fascism. So, find your boogeyman, whatever company, corporation that is most involved in fucking up your life, and decide you're not going to contribute to that fucking behemoth anymore. So let's take our activism to the corporations too. And you will not have heard about this in the mainstream media in any wide way, but there was a protest outside the offices of Goldman Sachs. I think it was last week or the week before. I'm not sure. But there was a picket, a protest outside those offices. That's the kind of thing that needs to be done. But it also needs to be done on a financial level. Find out what these fuckers own and have nothing to do with it. Let's combat the corporate takeover of this country on that level as well. Stay politically active, but go after the fuckers that are putting the money into the pockets of these legislators in order to get what they want out of this government, and to shove it in our face and stick it to us every chance they get. So down with corporatism in every way possible. Thank you. Good night.